Jaunt, and in both cases this hand is fine against them. It's not great, but we can cast the Ozolith turn 1, find another land with Enchantment turn 2, and then play this turn 3 with a Hangarback. So I kind of like that. Or we can just play this turn 2 tapped, if we prefer. So I will keep this hand. Also, we don't want to mulligan any Thoughtseize in general. So I'm just gonna play my Forest, play all the Ozolith. We didn't get to see much of first round. Okay, that could be Burn. Oh, that doesn't give us really any information. That faces more towards the Burn. Revolt. Oh, it's 100% Burn. In that case, I am going to try to find another line of these Ancient Stirrings, and probably play Llanowar Reborn tapped. The Springleaf Drum, Inkmoth Nexus, probably our best bet. Inkmoth Nexus. Any order. I'm just gonna play Llanowar Reborn. We give a bit of extra information to our opponent. We're just gonna play Llanowar Reborn. Next turn we can play Hangarback Walker. That's probably good. Good enough. I have 3 lands. None of them cast Lurrus though, which is a bit sad, but it happens. So our opponent will draw a card, and he will Rift Bolt us down to 17. Eidolon of the Great Rebel. No, I'm not gonna move the counters. That's powerful. Okay, Hardened Scales. So we'll take 4 damage from playing Hardened Scales and Hangarback, but I think it's worth it because next turn we can kill them if we draw a land. We're gonna do that. We are definitely gonna do that. Hardened Scales. Actually, in fact, I'm just going to cast the Arcbound Ravager. With the Ozolith, we can win next turn anyway. And remove counters 2 for. I think we can win anyway, right? So yeah, let's play the Ravager. Yeah, I take 2 more damage. Okay. Okay. Yes. So we now have a 4/4 Ravager. If he dies, of course we cannot put the counters in the Inkmoth, which is sad. But it's hard for him to kill him. He just needs to use two bolts. Okay. Oh, this is a tap land, damn it. So he's holding on a bolt or something along those lines. A play could be, we play the Worker. That's 2 counters. We animate the Inkmoth Nexus. We sack the Worker to the Ravager. We move the counters to the Inkmoth Nexus. He will bolt it. And I guess he can bolt it again. He can bolt it twice. But then our attack is almost lethal. Yeah, because the Ravager will give us a ton of counters, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna yield to this. Yeah. So I will activate the Inkmoth Nexus. I will sacrifice our Arcbound Worker. Put the counters over here. Say yield. Say okay. If he bolts it, okay. I'll put the counters over here. Now I'll sack the Ravager to itself. Move the counters over the Inkmoth Nexus. Maybe he has 2 bolts. That's actually, I didn't play around this at all. He has 2 bolts, he can kill this now, and we kind of lose the game. Oh no, he just dies. Okay, we're lucky. I don't know what he had in hand. Normally they have some kind of interaction. But it seems that they didn't. We're playing against Burn, so they don't play that many creatures. We definitely want the Nature's Claims they can deal with Of course, you can gain us for life, and you can deal with the Eidolon of the Great Rebel. I think Throne of Geth are way too slow. Path to Exile can deal with Monastery Swiss Spear, Eidolon, and what else do they play? Lurrus, so I'm guessing Path to Exile has to come in. I don't think this card will be worth it. Veilsam is not worth it. Seal. The only card that I could see him bringing in is Tormod's Crypt. What are they playing this burn decks? Burn. Yeah. So they only actually play 8 creatures. They don't even play that many Mishra's Vowels. Is it worth it then to bring out the path? Bring back the path? In this case, he was not even... Okay, our opponent is playing at least 12 creatures, I guess. Cards to cut. They do play a few cards that are multicolored, like Lurrus himself and Guaranteer. Maybe they play double red, let's smash those Mithrans. So I'm tempted to leave the Stonecoil Serpent in. I think Animation Model is much too slow, and I would rather have the Tormod Crypt. I'll try to, if I draw it, I'll play it in the first turn, so I don't have to take 2 damage to play against the opponent. Do we like this? Springleaf Drum, Nature's Claims. I think this is what we can do against Burn. Of course, Exile in hand, and that's an argument of playing more Ozolith and less animation models, because you could see how powerful the combination of Hardened Scales and Ozoliths are. So maybe the price of having sometimes a dead draw on the Ozolith is a better deal than to having a dead draw on the animation model, for example. This hand is so close. I think this hand is great, actually. Can play Hardened Scales turn 1. We can try to find some... We can play Ozolith and try to find something, some action turn 2, and turn 3 we can even hold on Path to Exile and play whatever we draw. And I think just, yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. I mean, it's hard to say no to Hardened Scales, it's just so juicy, you know, it's just the juiciest card. Until Naga shed their scales so we can wear ours. We cannot make that a favor, and not favor. That's himself, so he has a fetch land. That's something I said the last video, but if they target themselves and then they don't play a fetch land, then you know for sure that they are... Ooh, maybe that changes our plans. That they are not in the... They have another land in hand, basically. So, okay, that's Tormod's Crypt. I'm gonna play it now. 4 cards in hand, he's gonna draw an extra card. Do we want to path this Monastery Swiss Spear, or do we want to develop our own stuff? We are only at 19, he can do, I guess, 9 damage to us next turn, he has 2 bolts. Can path it, and then we can basically get rid of it for good. So we path it, what happens? You know, I think I like to play the Hardened Scales first. If we draw something strong, like a Ballista or a... Yeah, maybe we're a bit too slow off the gates if we don't path it. Maybe it's okay to path it. I'm gonna cast a Tormod Crypt first, just to get it in play. Play Brushland, and basically pass the turn and path our Swiss Spear. If I was on the play, I would have, of course, definitely played a Hardened Scales turn 1. Being on the draw, I find that time to stay alive. Okay, that's a Eidolon of the Great. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, he has another land. So he will attack us for 2. Get a forest. That's super good draw. Okay, I will path the Swiss Spear. He will get an extra land. Not that great. But with Tormod's Crypt we can actually don't have this Mishra's Vowel. Let's take 2 damage. We go down to 16 with another line. Super. So we play Forest. I think this time around we're just gonna play. Did he miss? How is this possible? Like you didn't find a basic land. How many basic lands do they play, these guys? 3 mountains? So you have 3 mountains in your hand? 2 more mountains in your hand? Okay, so we're gonna play a Hardened Scales. We can actually Nature's Claim our own Tormod script if needed later on, if this is not a card we wanna be playing with. And I'm gonna play our Ozolith. Next turn, we most likely are going to. So yeah, he's. Was it tapped? So next turn, we're most likely going to Ancient Things, try to find Hangarback Walker, Ballista, anything, and then just try to stabilize from there. We're still at 16. We have a Nature's Claim to gain life. That's a Lurrus of the Dream Den, and that's a. I'm gonna exile his. Maybe he has another. Maybe he does have another Tormod script. Sorry, Mishra's Bubble. But I think it's less likely than he has. Yeah, he doesn't. So it's super good. Less likely than he has a Mishra's Bubble. So Hangarback Walker. Okay, we just drew it. That's super nice. So that means that we can. Is there any better use for our mana? So if we Nature's Claim it in response to Smash to Smithrans, then gain 2 life. We could also try to Ancient Things for a Ballista and kill the Lurrus, but I don't think the Lurrus is that big of an issue right now. I like this. I like this idea of having Nature's Claim up in case they have Smash to Smithrans, or Searing Blaze, I think it's called, the one that does 3 damage to a creature and then 3 damage to their owner. And it's called Searing Blaze. I don't want to give you bad information. Searing Blaze. In case they have Searing Blaze, then this way we can actually kill our Hangarback Walker, and then he doesn't get to gain life, right? So that's super good. Now play the Inkmoth Nexus. It's a good time as any. See how little damage we took from our lands this game. We have played so we played 2 colored spells, and we still haven't taken any damage, right? So that's super nice. Now we have a blocker that makes more blockers, and even if he passed to exile our Hangarback Walker, we haven't answered Nature's Claim. That's also a good one to have, take into account. And I'm definitely gonna block the Lurrus if he offers that, and I'm totally fine with blocking the Goblin Guide. But I'm not sure if I will. I think I would rather not block the Goblin Guide, take 2 damage. Then basically a Ravager is lethal if he somehow uses his mana. Let's see what our opponent is up to. He has not used much time. He's a fast player, definitely. So he's gonna attack us maybe with the Goblin Guide. Okay. We are drawing an Ancient Things, maybe not the best card. I'm not gonna block, I'm gonna take it. I would rather make this guy big. Hangarback Walker big. You see, I'm just going to run 4 life, so we need to count that. And yeah. Of course, lands would be very good. I don't know what he's thinking. Of course, blocking it is not so great because he can get it back with Lurrus. Now, right now, this Lurrus is a 0 value Lurrus, which is the saddest card. You know, he was dreaming of bringing a lot of value, but instead, he's bringing 0 value. And, well, he got value in that we spent a card for a Tormod script. I guess that's the value he got out of it so far. But our Lurrus is going to be much better. Let's see what the opponent's up to. He draws a card. Okay. That's fine. Plays another one. Passes the turn. That's fine as well. Okay, so it's Ancient Stirrings. I am going to Ancient Stirrings. he knows about the ancient things, in fact, so I will use it, see what we find, and then from there try to see. Okay, that a little bit bigger. Llanowar Reborn is a pretty bad draw. Phyrexia score, pretty mediocre. Worker and Worker. Fine draws. I'm fine with Worker, I think. Fine, we don't have enough white, so I'm pretty sure we have a lot, but haven't been able to find it. This is not the best of the 4 cards we could find, but it's okay. So we're gonna next turn we're gonna block this Goblin Guide with a Worker, and we're still holding on the Nature's Claim. And in case he then, when the modular trigger goes on the stack and tries to put the modular, and I try to put the modular onto the Hangarback, he tries to destroy the Hangarback, then we can always put a counter on it, right? That's pretty nice. Yeah. And with Nature's Claim, in fact, we could be able to... Maybe we had gone in this Phyrexia score, we could have... Nah, but of course we would not have the Worker in that case. So I like it like this. We're also getting closer to Ballista or Ravager by Ancient Strings and not shuffling, so it's powerful. Let's see what opponent is up to. I wouldn't be surprised if he casts Searing Blaze or something along those lines. If he tries to Searing Blaze the Hangarback Walker, then we can always put a counter on it, and then even Nature's Claim it to gain 4 life and make 4 Topters. We have to play a bit around this card that does, what's it called? I don't think they even played him. Skullcrack. The one that plays is like a bolt that doesn't allow you to gain life. So we definitely don't want to be casting on Nature's Claim, destroying one of our artifacts, and not gaining life out of it. Nature's Claim very important in this matchup, and yeah, in general, I think actually, and I haven't really thought about it before. Okay, what is he up to? So, target player of Planeswalker deals 4 damage to. Are we okay with that? In response, now that he's tapped out, we could Nature's Claim our Arcbound Worker, move 3 counters over here, and then we'll be fine. But you know what? I think I'll hold it up a bit longer as a way to play around Path to Exile and all those cards. Really would like to draw a white source. That would be fantastic. Because at any time he can draw Seal of Fire, and then he can really bring the hurt, right? I don't think he can really attack this turn. And yeah, definitely a Ravager. Okay, that's a land. Yeah, but it's a bit flooded, right? Did he look for this mountain? No, he played it. Played last. Okay, he got the bubble. Okay, that's fine. Deck targets himself. Strange play to. Okay, he replays it, of course. Okay, that bubble kind of makes us really want to play the Lurrus sooner rather than later. Wow, he's attacking us. Okay, I'm guessing Path to Exile. Okay, so he just decided that this card is gonna die anyway. Sure. So I can block here, lock here. So he wants to kill the Hangarback Walker, right? So I should block with the Hangarback Walker here and the Arcbound Worker here. So he would rather keep his Lurrus alive, most likely. Okay. will put counters over here. He did not pop this, so he likes the card he's drawing. Yeah, I'm fine with... So this is gonna be a 7/7. Yeah, drawing a land and getting back this worker that I can also Nature's Claim could be probably the best. I wish this was a Phyrexia score. That would mean that we could actually win the game next turn. By sacking the Hangarback. We are for sure drawing a path. That's why he attacks so carelessly, so to say. So end of combat. Should we? So what about if we Nature's Claim our Hangarback Walker? Put 7 counters over here. Then we can animate, move. Is that good? 2 cards in hand. 1 bubble to draw an extra card that he will not pass. So we will have only 1 card that he actually likes, or they actually like. I'm doing path. So I don't think he has anything he can do right now. So I'm just gonna do this. Could also do it next turn. I like to use my mana now. Basically, I'm threatening lethal by doing this. Skullcrack. Okay, he has a Skullcrack. Cannot gain life. Okay. What for? Maybe that was a Boros Charm. If it's a Boros Charm, I'm dead. And all because of the damage here. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. Damn it. That sucked. Yeah. So what about if we were patient there? We don't Nature's Claim it. Then he can always sit in place and Boros Charm, right? I don't think there is a way. I will go back and watch the game. It seemed that we could have done maybe a bit better than what we did. But I think the configuration is fine. Just gonna run it again. Maybe I should have flared Nature's Claim earlier if I had the option. Because this was a good hand and we lost. Also because we're on the draw, we're in the playbook for sure what is gonna win. We're gonna win that. Magic the Gathering, man. Not the easiest game ever made. Oh, still have some coffee. It's 5:15, but it's fine. Okay. While our opponent is thinking, I will. Okay. Check my phone. Yeah, opponent plenty of time to make his companion showing. Actually, I mean, if we had drawn any other line that was not the Brushland there, we would have won. Very thin margins, very thin margins. I need to go back and see if I could have used the Nature's Claim a bit earlier. And of course he had to draw I mean, he knew he was drawing it, but he had to draw exactly Worst Charm. I don't know if there was a way I could play around it. Maybe hold on Nature's Claim. Oof. This hand. With 2 paths to exile, no way to cast 3 out of the 5. No, this needs a mulligan. We need a mulligan. He keeps 7. Or they keep 7. 1, 2, 3 lands, Ancient Stirrings. I like Ancient Stirrings. I think Tormod's Crypt could be the one card that I'm not like that interested in playing. Yeah, turn 2 I can play both Path to Exile and Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, so I will Hardened Scales last turn. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's possible to have a 100% win rate, right? I mean, that's definitely, wow. That is probably their best, start ever. That's probably it. They'll draw a card. Let's see what I'm drawing. Another Thicket. I'm gonna play it, I guess. It's a lot of lands we drew. So that's an Arcbound Ravager. That's my pick. Any order. I'm just gonna pass it on. You'll draw cards and I'll path it when he attacks. Path the Monastery Spear. Just one damage to yourself. I don't know the Great Rebel. Do you want to path that or I want to path the Monastery Spear? You know what? I'm gonna path the Spear now. I'm not sure about this. So if I don't path this, I'll take 2 damage. I'm pathing it. Play Ravager, play Inkmoth. A lot of good draws. Yeah, and this can really attack us. Yeah, I will path. Not sure if this is correct or not. So we have an option to shoot this I don't know, the Great Rebel down. Is that something we are interested in doing? I think we are, right? I mean, we just kill this. Not super exciting, but we also could just cast the Ravager and keep the Inkmoth up in case he got something, and play Ballista for X equals 4 next turn so he doesn't get hit by this. Okay, I think we're gonna do that. So we're gonna play the Ravager. I'll take 2 damage, that's fine. And pass the turn. So now, next turn we can play Walking Ballista for X equals 2, which means convert mana equals 4, and then we can shoot the Eidolon down without taking so much damage. That is Goblin Guide. Let's see. Path to Exile. What about next turn? Play this for X equals 2. I think I just need to take this. Could block here. I think I just need to take this. Rather unfortunate. He could, yeah, if I cast this for X equals 2, he could destroy his new, not a lot of options. Could cast a Ballista. Yeah, probably that's the play. Even if he destroys this. He has wear and tear, and okay. He bolts the Ravager. Yes. Takes 2 damage. Well, the wolf doesn't go to us, so we definitely would like to draw a line next turn. Tough matches, tough matches. Takes 2 damage. Does not attack. Llanowar Reborn. Oh man, this ain't good. We could cast Lurrus and put a counter to it. Actually, I think I like this play a lot. I cast Lurrus and put a counter into it. That would be in hit 5/4. Yeah, why not? So, yeah. I take 2 damage. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, it means next turn. This is probably our best use of our mana rather than putting a counter there. Next turn, we have 5/4 lifelinker. Skullcrack. That play can get live this turn. So if he attacks, doesn't attack. Okay. So I attack with both, and well, I don't want to get Ravager back. It looks like he could bolt. No, he had bolt, and yeah. I think I just like attacking with both. If we went 5 live, I think we're in commanding position at this game. We are in commanding position, but if not, we could be in trouble. Can always shoot if he double blocks or something weird. Can shoot wherever it is. I mean, that's lethal if he doesn't block. That's also a way to put it, right? So we kind of give him the responsibility to make a choice. And then I think with the second Hardened Scales and the Ravager, we can actually just shoot him for lethal. Let's see what he blocks like. Of course, if the Lurrus connects, I go up to 12. Yeah, Burn, definitely. I don't think Burn has ever been an easy matchup for, unless you have tons of life gain in your main deck. But whenever I'm paired against Burn in a tournament, I'm always scared. I'm not scared, but I always respect it, because sometimes you have some draws that they just kill you. They outright kill you. And sometimes they have idle on turn 2, and that's also very hard to beat. So our opponent's thinking, probably has some options. Okay. Blocks here, double blocks. Blocks there. Doesn't block with idle, block with that. Okay. That's like that. So he keeps the Swift Spear alive. And I lose the I'd rather kill it. I mean, of course he can pump the Swift Spear. If he casts yeah, I'll kill the Goblin Guide. Yeah, he gets a trigger prowess, he takes 2 damage. I take 3 damage. And then I can actually shoot him for... Let's see, so I can shoot him for 3, it goes down to 5. Can put 2 counters, kill both. So let's see what we can do. We can play Molly at 4. That's really a big problem, and I will not gain life because of this. Kill both, it will be a 5/5, and then yeah, that's not very good. Could get a Ravager back. It's also not very good. Ravager and Hardened Scales. Can definitely shoot him for 1. Is there a way to push more damage? So if I shoot him for 3, it goes down to 5. Play Hardened Scales. It's a 3/3. He should shoot for 3. He goes down to 5. And then I play another Scales. Play a Ballista for X equals 1. Comes back. As a 3/3 is down to 2. And that to double line, and that's so many things. That's called Scrack, man. Drawing 2 of those. It hurts. You can also shoot him for 1, get this die. Ballista back. You also have the path to Exile. So shoot him for 1. Kill the Goblin Guide. Play the Hardened Scales. Play the Walking Ballista. E3. What you got, opponent? Worst Charm. Vicious Bowl. It's okay. He targets himself. He has Fetch Land. Very tough round. Draws the card. Maybe he knew it was this. Maybe it's the Worst Charm. Yeah, if I get another turn I win, but do I get another turn? Thinking. He concedes. Oh Lord. What a tough game. Burn, man. I guess we're lucky. I guess he did not find the Burst Charm, but I mean he did find 2 Skull Cracks that were really instrumental to him winning because he negated our Lurrus life gain. I wonder what he had. Yeah, we're knowing this not very useful. Wow. Okay, so we won. Nice. That's always nice.